Good day, folks. Well, I made a video regarding my sleigh for the Ski-Doo snowmobile, and here's the front hitch. So this is the part that goes to the actually rear end of the snowmobile, hooks up to it, and then the sleigh gets pulled. And how it was before is that there was this one here. It had a rubber bushing like such, went through here like such, and then there was another bushing that went on here like such, and then the nut went on. Tightened up, of course, and this didn't really have any movement, it was tight. So the only thing it relied on were these little rubbers here to kind of squish in and out. And it's not a bad idea, but the only problem is that in the winter time, this rubber here may as well just come off and solid washers go in here, because the rubber gets so stiff that it doesn't have any cushion to it. So I'm going to change this design. This is right from the manufacturers. I guess they weren't thinking maybe that the rubber got cold and stiff as a brick pretty much in the winter time. So I'm going to eliminate this, but I'm going to keep a bushing in the front. I'm actually going to keep two bushings in the front, and in the back side I'm actually going to put a spring. So it's going to be like somewhat like this, with a spring in the back, with washers, of course. So it's all in good order here. This is just a little example I'm showing. And then another washer in the back, of course, and then a nut. So I need to extend it, and I have this piece here I'm going to extend. It was actually a U-bolt. I straightened it out, so I'm going to use this piece here to go through all this and do that. So what's going to happen is these are going to come off. I need to redo this piece here where it actually clips on. The holes here are too small, and if I enlarge these holes I'm going to end up with a very weak outside, so I'm just going to change it completely. This whole piece here, I'm just going to put it aside. It's no good. Can't use it. So there's one bushing. There's two bushings. Looks like I'm going to have to straighten this up a little bit better to slide in and out. It's not cooperating too good. So anyhow, that's the idea. And I'm actually going to use a wrench for this end. I'll cut this piece off. I have surplus wrenches of this size, so it's going to work out okay. I'm going to weld it on the underside of this, and this will be the piece here that goes over the hitch, the latch on the snow machine. And then the spring will go like so, and then a washer, and then a nut. So I'm going to put this together and straighten up this rod a bit more so it moves in there freely, and I'll be back with you with little bits and pieces. Okay, back with you. I got my wrench there cut. Like I said, I have a surplus pile of them, the 7/8 sizes, so I actually don't even really use 7/8 all that much. So it's going to work out good, save a drill bit. Surplus of them wrenches, I just can't use as many as I have 7/8, so only need a few of them. So here it is. Slides in here nice. So I need to go do some welding. But this is how it's going to look. I'm going to put that on first, and I'm going to put a bushing on. I should have gloves on, I know, but let me tell you why I don't. Because I can feel things better, and it works for me better. So I have to take a little more extra care. So this is going to go like this. Okay, and then I'm going to use these washers. They're old washers, but they're going to work for this just fine. Cost effective. That's how it's going to be. So you see, when I'm on the snowmobile and I have a load on the sleigh and I go to take off, you see that spring is going to collapse. So it's a lot less stress on everything when it's able to do that. And I actually have a different spring that's a little bit stronger, and I think I'm going to end up using that one. Here it is here. It's a little bit stronger. But I never based this shaft, so I might just go one bushing here. I'll put 2 bushings there, and now this chain's going to work. 2 washers, sorry, not bushings. I'll tighten that up, compress the spring a little bit, make it a little more tense, a little more tighter. Oh, I like the feel of this one out much better. I'm going to go with this spring. It's an old spring, it's off of a door hinge, but it's going to work good. Okay, I'll be back with you. I need to get this one end here welded up. I ground a flat spot on the shaft, and I'm going to go to where the welder is, and I'm going to weld this up real quick. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. It's all welded up. Now I'm going to try it out on the Arctic here. Here's the back piece. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just the right amount of room. Open this up to release it. Perfect. That's the way it needs to be. It's going to work good. Okay, let's go put it together. Okay, so I'm going to go with a double washer on this end, just for extra strength, and I'll keep this washer here singular. And I'm going to go with double washer here, put the spring, another washer, and the nut. It's a pretty chilly day out here. It's negative 12 Celsius. Now this is a lock nut, so I'm not going to go on too much. I'm just going to get it past the lock point. This way it can't vibrate loose, and that'll be good enough. I want to leave as much spring movement here as I can. Just about there. There we have it. See one thread sticking out. I'm past the lock point, and that's good enough. It will not vibrate loose. And this is not too tight where I can't turn it. And it's going to have some beautiful spring pressure there. It's pretty tight right now, but it's going to work good. quite a bit of difference of size here. Well, now the sleigh is ready to use. Thank you for watching, everybody, and subscribe.